Okay, we're working on Tatro's door repair now. So I just got done putting the glass back in here. This is off my sister's old house. It's a 1913, I think, house. Anyway, this is the original door. So the glass is all falling out from being slammed too many times. This whole piece here was gone. These were all bent up, and wood was this glass here was falling out. So when I got it all towed back in there, I use finishing nails here like this, these long ones here. I just put them in there at an angle about like that, and beat them all in. Not in my light. So put them all in there like that. Put them every 6 inches at least, and it's getting solid now. So now I'm going to move on to the lock. So this door doesn't work very well. These locks don't really work. This doesn't work at all. I'm trying to figure out how to make it all work. I worked on this thing a lot of years ago. I don't know what I did to it. I remember I had to weld up this spoon mechanism here to make it even open up. So at least now it opens up all the way. Still, the finger lock here doesn't work. Ooh, it worked. Hasn't been working. It's the first time it's worked in a while. See, it doesn't go in there. I don't know why. There it goes. So if I wiggle this just right, it works. So the deadbolt's under here. That works it here. And we got the knob here. Typical worn out knob like they always are. So I just pull these two screws out. That one I'm not sure what it does. I think it holds something together on the inside. So I'm going to take this thing apart and see what it takes to fix it. I'm sure there's a lot of parts availability for these old door locks. I'm sure somebody will leave a comment about it. Anyway, so I don't know what it's going to take to get this thing out of here, but more than likely I probably got to pull this mechanism out of here. So I'm either going to pull this knob off. I got the right screwdriver out at least. And like our knobs in our house, they're all rotted. They're all eaten out. Our house is 1909, so it's the same thing. Has the same mechanism on it. Yeah, what a shocker. You get two houses right next to each other, got the same crap on them. Imagine that. Alright. It's just a set screw. Second one in there. Nope. And unscrews. Okay. I don't think it's supposed to unscrew, but it just unscrews. There we go. Well, there's a ton of threads on there. It's weird. There's some weird stuff. It's a square shank with threads on the outside. That's pretty different. Not your normal motorcycle repair stuff here. This is not how Harley Davidson did it. So yeah, that's kind of weird. So it goes up into here somehow. Up under there, I'm not sure where it goes to. Something up underneath that bolt, I guess. Who knows? See it coming up there. So I gotta pull this off to get that off. I don't know what holds this one on. That'll be the next thing to figure out. There's no instructions on this stuff. You just gotta figure it out as you go. Just like there's no instructions on how to work this camera stand. It's in my way. As usual. It's always in the way. Okay, that goes to that. So you kind of lay the parts out up here on the top, how they come out. So maybe I can figure it out later. So these are square head, which means I gotta get a crescent wrench. small tools do less damage than big tools. This is all thick brass. This is not brass plated pot metal. Check out those weird ass screws. I'm sure replacements are going to be interesting to find. Okay, 3 and 3. They all look the same so far. That's a plus. It sucks. Get high enough we can see. Sure be tuned into my channel for door repair, I'm sure. Turn of the century door repair. Not this one. Okay. There you go. So this here I welded up years ago. See, I welded that up to make it work. And you hand grind it to fit. It's pretty heavy too. Alright. Oh, ain't that fancy. Two pieces of flat stock make a square. Definitely fancy. Okay, it came out that way, so we'll lay it on the table that way. Okay, is this thing going to come out now, or is there something else holding it in? Still something holding it in here. Let's go work on the top lock over here. Can't break out the name on it. What name is that? Get real close. There you go. Can't read it. What's it, G or? Got a few years of crap on there. Is it Gargent? Genjet? Something. Yeah, I'm sure I can buy one of those at a hardware store. Yeah, where you got one of my brass tumbler units I can get? Give me a new one. Yeah, sure. Sure thing. Now these screws are not original. Those are metal. As in steel. And one's missing. So you know what that means. Something fell out. So what's going to hold that lock piece in below is the problem. That I do not know. Two little screws under there. Bring the camera down when I get to it. I don't want to go hunting for it. So, it looks like it has two little screws. Hope you pull those two screws out. This whole thing, where am I at? This whole thing will just drop right out of here. That camera's too close. There we go. So, two screws. This will come out because I don't see any screw anywhere around this thing holding it. So hopefully that'll do it. We'll find out. What's the worst thing that can happen? It breaks. It doesn't work now. The flashlight down here I can see. That doesn't help because my hand blocks the light. Yeah. visibility is not helping. It's a miniature screw, and the screwdriver's too big. And it's dark. Just have to play it by ear, otherwise known as feel it. Feel doesn't work very good when it's too big to go in the grooves. Got a little dinky ass screw. See, that doesn't fit in there. Whoop. Too big. But it came out anyway. Where's the other one at? So you don't have to be able to see what you're doing, just do it. Don't you need to see what you're doing. Screw number 2 out. Okay, this should just fall out. Ooh, there we go, it falls straight out. Has that been cut off, broken off, or what? We don't know. I'm not a locksmith, so I don't know. Looks like it was cut off with a dull chisel. Things break, they look the same way, so don't know how that works. Let's see if this piece will come out now. After you take all the hardware out, you start forcing things apart. Appears to be in there pretty good. If it screws on. Oh, that's not attached. There we go. Yeah, it seems to be making headway. Nothing's falling out on the other side. It threads in. A little bit of an air gap in there. That means it threads together. Oop. Oh yeah, look at them little threads there. Yeah, look at that fancy little look. All brass. I'm sure that's original. I wonder what this did. Okay, that's way down here, so it does something from below. Huh. Separate piece. Alright, so I don't know what this thing does. That's S. Sergeant. Sergeant lock. Going in floating around. Okay, so this might come out now. Oh yeah, see, it goes back to here. There it goes. So, anything else in there? It doesn't look like it. It's just a stupid cover. Yeah, it must have been fun cutting that out. Somebody had to cut that out by hand. Look at that. That took some skill without breaking the door. Jeez, imagine that, doing all that hammering, you don't break the door away. That's a lot of work. So they used to do stuff. Everything's knocked out by hand. Okay, so there's obviously no more screw in that hole because the wood's gone. Alright. So let's see what we got here. Where's our key at? This is our key, I think. Yep. So I wonder what this does. This has scratches on it. This has burrs up in here. So I'm going to take a little file of this, deburr that. I might make it, I don't know if that's the problem or not. I'm sure a little lubricant inside the lock mechanism won't hurt. Sure it hasn't been lubricated this week. It does work. Yeah. Older than hell and still works. Alright, so we got some lubricant in here. I'm thinking some really nice, good stuff would be good. What we're going to use in there. Maybe use some graphite or use some tribodine oil in there. One of those two ought to do the trick. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, we're back. I went and got some air tool oil. I got some tribodine secret ingredients in this stuff. Testing on my air tools, make them live longer. Haven't noticed much difference, but who knows. So I put a few drops of that in there. Oh, geez, what a difference. No more stickiness. Look at that. Nice and free now. Oh yeah, it looks like butter. See, it went all the way through the bottom here. Oh, that is really good working. Yeah, that's a night and day difference there. Jeez. It might not just be the tribodine, it might be just oil in general did it. I would say probably both. Okay, so this here should work pretty good now. Seems to be working anyway. Alright, so what's in here? We don't know. Okay, you can see how this has been all welded up to here before. See how it's all worn also, which means it's probably overdue for some more welding. So this comes apart with a couple screws right here, it looks like. So best thing to do is just take it apart and see how it works, alright? Don't know what you find out. Well, obviously it's been apart before because I've worked on it. That was many years ago. Probably decades. These are the houses we grew up in, so that was a while ago. Oh, look at that. Woohoo. Oh, ain't that fancy. Now there's a tumbling mechanism. Check that out. Ooh, that's different. We'll be back.